Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video I adventure to the sewing basket, plus I also get to make with you guys a beautiful banner for the gazebo for markets, and I'm very excited because it feels very naked at the moment with nothing there. So let's show you the haul. My only goal was to buy this, which is going to be perfect to put the banners on, like the little pieces that we get. But then I also bought $4 scissors, and they're so good, very good for fabric cutting. I got some green ribbon as well. I've got this for 50 cents. It is, oh, you can't see it. It is just some thread for the sewing, which is going to help. I ended up buying this $8 book, and I'm actually glad I did. The whole reason why I've accidentally bought this book is because I accidentally ripped it in the back. I was trying to open up and see, you know, the different type of paper that they had, which were the templates for the designs that are in here, but then I accidentally ripped it and I felt bad, and then I knew instantly I had to buy it. Oopsies. I also got this fabric, which is very, very pretty. I'm going to make scrunchies out of them, and it's a lot of fabric. I think this is $20? $22.50 for almost 3 meters of it. And it's just such a nice material. So soft. Now, the whole reason why we're making this video is for the banner, and we need some material to help make the banner itself. So I bought this material. It's like a linen, I think it is. I'm not too sure. There is almost 2 meters of it, and it came to $17. But the two fabrics, one was half price, and that was the least expensive, but so it came down to $8, and I'm very happy. So that's going to be the banner for the gazebo, and I think it's going to look really, really good with everything all set up. And we have a market coming up, and at the end of this video you get to see the banner in action. Okay, so the first step is to obviously cut up some pieces of the banner. This is the shape that I cut out of cardboard, and that's gonna be the banner's shape, and I chose triangle. I think that's the most traditional shape to do it. And it's gonna go all the way along this strapping material. Let's get started. Okay, well, I do apologize for that introduction, but I promise you I am excited to get this project completed. The very first thing I chose to do is have little tabs at the end of each side of the strapping material, and I'm glad I did that, or I wouldn't have been able to attach it to the gazebo. I'm using these silver hoops to have at the end, which are hopefully large enough to fit around the material structure inside the gazebo. Before I continue, if you don't know me, I am someone who doesn't always quite follow instructions. But hey, the good thing is there is none. So if you're thinking on me sharing with you the measurements and size of the hoops, I don't know nothing. Just going with the flow on this one. It's very appropriate to say, trust the process. That, my friend, was a fabric marker that I used to draw little dashes on either side of the cutout triangle's shape to mark out where I want each piece for the banner. Got my trusty notebook here, and what do we do first is add a heading. These are some notes to help me put my thinking down onto paper so I can work out what's the next step. It'll all make sense as you continue to watch further on in the video. Time for the crucial part of creating, cutting the material into pieces ready for sewing. But you can't see it as my camera unfortunately dies. It's a new day and the camera has returned. Yay! Pieces have been cut, by the way, but I'm going to sew the tabs first. Not off to a great start. Whoops. Let's try again. I chose to do a simple box method here. Now onto the other side. Snip a little bit off the end, and then it might go through better. Correct. Oh, okay, let's try that again, and then we can move on to showing you the little triangles I have already cut out. And I only did it because the camera ran out yesterday, so this is a whole new day. And they look really good, so I'll show you that after. Nice, all done. So this is a little tab that these hooks will be able to stay on and attach nicely to the gazebo. Ta-da! Nice, we have that on both sides. So we can move on to showing you the triangles. And there are 12 of them, but because one's lining and one's not lining, we have to do it, together, inside out, right? I think so, that's what I'm gonna do anyway. Not all the way, but just some of the way, and then we can inside out it and then attach it to our strap. Sounds pretty easy to me. Let's start. I've never made a banner before, so this is going to be exciting, something new and different. And we have to leave a little gap so we can make sure it goes inside out. But But before we do that, I'm going to do this 11 more times because there are 12 banner things, style, shape, whatever. I don't even know what to call it. Banner pieces, because the whole thing's a banner. But anyway, let's do this. Start from here. Oh gosh, I just realised that I bought this green ribbon to be used for the banner strap. And there was something else I bought, some thread that's green as well. Oh well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Too late now. White will look nice anyway. You might not even be able to see the white. Yeah, I can't even see it. I'm going to do this actually just 3 more times, so we've got 5, and then I'm going to put them on and see how many more we need. Don't want to go over the top. And it might look nicer if they're a bit more spread out than what I already had it planned to be so close together. Okay. Then we gotta make sure it's the right way round. I'm only doing this because I've seen other people do this with all the other crafts I've done. This is my first time doing a craft all by myself, just by looking at the photos. Just gonna grab this pen to push out the points because it's a triangle, so let's make sure it stays a triangle. Boom. Oh, this looks so sweet. I'm not sure why this is not as pointy as I'd like it to be. But then obviously I would iron that so it's more inwards, and then you get a cleaner cut. That looks lovely. And then all we have to do is attach it to the strap. Well, iron it first. Or maybe we don't need to iron it and we can just figure it out. We'll do that after. One thing at a time so I don't get too rushed and things might look ugly. Where's the hole? There we go. Hopefully it's big enough. Come on, out you go. Ah! Okay. That one is not coming out. Oh, it is? It's coming. Come on. Gosh. This is making me all sweaty. Either that or it's because it's so hot. That's it. There we go. Use the pen. Poke it all back out. And make it back into a pointy triangle. Not too sure where my points are actually. That's 2 points. Come on, where's the third one? I can't quite see it now. There it is. This one's not out properly. I'm going to do this 3 more times off camera, then I'm going to show you what they all look like together. And if you decide to do this by yourselves as well, then tag me in a post on your social media because I would like to see your take on doing a banner. I've never done this before. I've just cut out something out of cardboard, cut out material, sewed. Look, obviously it's not the same size, which is kind of cute. You got a small one and a big one. Hopefully it, you know, makes a pattern, small, big, but like I was saying before, if you've made a banner before, I would love to see how you do it. Otherwise, if you want to trial it out, well, I don't have no measurements, so have fun being creative yourself. I'll be right back. I did it! I've got them all here. Gosh, that was too close to the iron. And the iron's warming up. Yeah, really nicely it's warming up. So there's one. Oh, I had a pen here. Point it all out again. That's better. 2, 3, 4, 5. And they are roughly about the same size. So I'm going to use one and we're going to iron them so we can get a clean looking thing here. Oh. Then we got to re-sew this straight after we've done this. Ta-da! Then I'm just going to sew along this edge, and then I'll do it again for these ones. Pop it in like that. Oh, why is this edge not doing the very, there we go. Inside, and then again iron it together so it doesn't fray as much. Might as well iron the whole thing so it looks nice and clean. I think it's going to look very cute. These triangles turned out to be a lot smaller than I thought they would be. That cardboard was just a rough triangle that I just made on the spot. Thinking it was going to be a bit bigger so you could see the pattern a bit more, but when you go shopping, I suppose it's not really about the decorations, it's about the products at markets, eh? And getting to meet the artist themselves. So that would be me. This looks nice. We'll tuck it in a little bit more. And that's better. Slowly deforming out of a triangle shape, but the pen is so nice and it pretty much goes with the theme of my brand. So green and white, except this one's a bit more brown than white. Okay, ironing done for these 5. Let's continue sewing them and then we can move on to putting them back onto the strap. Oh, it's not moving. Come on. One. This is number 2. Yeah. Gotta do that one again. The bobbin has run out. I think. Yes. The bobbin has unfortunately run out, so we have to re-tie it up. Which is great that it's done that because I get to show you guys what I do. I keep my empty bobbins and I just re-thread it with the thread that I'm already using to make sure it's the same color. Plus it gives me a little bit of break from sewing. Oh.
Oh gosh, it just untied. I'm gonna hold it like that. There we go. This is exactly what I do every single time it runs out, and I'm using the exact same color thread. Makes life a lot easier than having to re-thread the whole machine on top and on the bottom of the bobbin.
continue to speed it up and you guys can see me in the next video. Finally done, I can pop it back in and we can try our sewing again. There we go. In it goes. Nice. Oh. Go all the way. Nope, this way. Oh, almost lost it. There we go. Now it's both of them out. We can get back to sewing. And then this is already done. So let's actually sew this onto the strap itself and see what it looks like strapped on, because I'm actually really excited for that part. I think I'll just basically put it on, right? I'm not too sure how this works. We're gonna do a fair amount. So we're gonna do the top. We just sew, right? We just sew. Our first time doing this, like I keep saying, I guess that's just an easy excuse to say that if it looks bad, then it's because it's my first time. Oh, see, that doesn't sound right. Okay, technical difficulties. We'll be back in a couple of seconds. Okay, we're back. The camera has been charged. We've figured it all out with the machine. So let's actually get straight into sewing and see what it even looks like while it's been sewed on. Make sure it's all at the top as well. Never mind. Oh, yeah, that ain't good. Let's cut all that bit off and redo it all. Oh. Maybe it's too thick to go through? I don't know. Let's try again. Pop it in. Boom. And I want it to make sure that it is straight. Oh, we were so close. I think I have to rebob it. If that was rethread it or whatever it's called. Because that's not, yeah, that's not okay. And rethread it. And then we'll do the same thing with the bobbin, which is what I do when that happens. We don't want that to happen. We cannot have that happen. So I've got the bobbin. We're going to pop it back in. Good. Then we're going to rethread this through the loop. Oh, around here. And down like that. This is in fact 3 days of trying to get this film done, or YouTube video done, and slash banner. And that's just how it is when you've got 2 young children at home. Got to take care of them, take care of yourself, do work, and get the business stuff done. That's life for me. But now we can continue. That is all set back up. We'll put all this loose thread over there so we can put it straight in the bin and not get it all tangled. I just want to see what it looks like when one is actually on. I think that just will get me excited, and to see how many we can fit. Need to get this done, then I can focus on actually getting my stock and things prepared for the market, which is now the 28th of March. Okay, let's go down. We're back in store. We're back on track. We're back on track. So I'm just going to pop you guys back down here so you can see a bit better. Oh, 1 second. There we go. I want this to last a long time, this banner. So I'm going to do another, another stitch. Oh, on this side, going the other way, and closer to the bottom. If it doesn't get messed up, there we go, cut that bit off. Oh, okay, that looks nice. We have it all stitched on like so nicely. We'll obviously cut the loose threads. I'll do that now actually before I forget. It doesn't look too bad. I'm going to put you up here so you can see. Oh, too far, too close to me. You're leaning a little bit. I apologize, but this looks so good. Oh, another loose thread. Ta-da! Will I have it this way to show, or would I have it this way? Probably this way, right? I hope I've done this right. Actually, no, this way looks better. Then you can see most of the triangle a bit better. To me, it looks like underwear now that I think about it. Just undies stuck on a strap, but I think it'll look nice. I'm going to continue and then I'm going to show you the full thing. That's right. That's how much far I'm going to go into the video with this. So then you can see what it looks like finished. And then I will also be able to show you in another clip later on the banner finished, completed, and hung up on the gazebo at the market. I'm so excited. This is looking so nice. Really cute. I like it. Alright, I'll see you in the next clip.
The market went so well and I was so pleased with how the setup turned out. It was quiet for the first 2 hours of the market, but the last and final hour was golden. I had 4 transactions in total and made around $63, which is above my goal of $40. Yay! It was such a successful time. I enjoyed meeting my first family who came to play and won 2 claw machine prizes. How fun. Oh, but of course, look at the banner! Guys, I did an awesome job considering I had no clue what I was doing. And the best part is it fit the length of the gazebo, which is beyond great since I didn't even test it. But like the rest of my business, the banner was handmade by me, which just makes it so special. But truly it brings the whole look together. I have so much of this material left over, I may even have to make something else. Perhaps an apron for the market? Comment down below your ideas.
The banner is complete. You'll be able to see this as my son pulls it to the other side. Okay. It's nice and long. It looks beautiful. The pattern's so nice. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Little Dove signing off. Bye.